Little Oui the Yes Dragon by Jade, Maitre. Little Oui the Dragon thought that yes was a lovely word. "Little Oui, will you give me your lunch?" asked his friend Chorro. Chorro had forgotten his lunch at school that day. Chorro seemed to forget his lunch every day. But Chorro never seemed to remember because Little Oui would just say, "Yes." "Yes, you can have my lunch, Chorro," said Little Oui. Chorro was his best friend in the world, and he didn't want Chorro to go hungry. Even if Little Oui felt hungry, he could hear his tummy rumbling all afternoon. "But it's okay," thought Little Oui. "I can just have some food when I get home." When he got home, Little Oui had a nice piece of bread and a big drink of water. Then he did all of his homework for that afternoon. Little dragons study fire breathing, crystal polishing, and knitting. As he looked out the window, he saw Churro playing with the bright, bouncy ball. "Why are you doing your homework?" shouted Churro from the street. "It's so nice out here. The sun is out." "If I don't do my homework, I won't be able to polish crystals well," said Little Oui. "And also, it's due tomorrow." "Gah," said Churro, and he stuck out his tongue. He was really very nice and didn't mean it badly. He just meant that he didn't understand. Little Oui went back to studying. The next morning, the teacher asked everyone for their polished crystals. Chorro didn't have any. "Little Oui," he whispered, "give me your crystals." Little Oui paused. He didn't want to give Chorro his crystals. If he gave Chorro his crystals, Little Oui wouldn't have any homework to hand in. "Come on," whispered Churro more urgently. "The teacher's coming." Well, Little Oui was a dragon who liked to say yes. "Yes, Churro," he said, but he said it a little sadly. He couldn't help it. Churro grabbed the polished crystals and handed them happily to the teacher. The teacher came to Little Oui's desk. "Where are your crystals, Little Oui?" she asked. Little Oui didn't know what to say. A big tear plopped out of his long dragon lashes. Then Little Oui whispered, "I gave them to Chorro." The teacher looked surprised. She took Little Oui to a special talking room where they could talk alone. "Why did you give them to Chorro?" she asked. "Because he asked me to," said Little Oui, "and I'm a kind dragon. If someone needs my help, I should say yes." The teacher smiled gently and shook her head. Being kind is two things. Yes, it is being kind to others, but it is also being kind to yourself. "Why did you decide to give Churro your homework?" "Because if he didn't have it, he would have no homework to give you, and he would feel bad." "But now you have no homework, and you feel bad, isn't that right?" Little Oui nodded. "But one of us had to feel bad. I guess it should be me." "No, Little Oui," said the teacher. "It is good to be kind, but you must try to be kind to yourself first and only say yes to things that you know you are happy to give. The most important thing is that your heart says yes. Do you understand?" Little Oui understood very well. Now Little Oui knows that while it is nice to say yes, he can also say no. "Little Oui, can we play a game of catch together?" "Yes, Churro." "Little Oui, let's jump out and scare the teacher when she walks past." "No, Churro, I don't want to do that." And Little Oui now knows that the only thing that matters is that deep inside, whatever he says to others, his heart is saying yes. The end. Thank you for reading with Storyberries.com. Free stories for kids.